Hello Game of Thrones fans and welcome back to Nice the Blackwater. I am Ben and today we have the second game from the Northampton Store Championship. This one we see Keith Gillespie on the left playing Targaryen Crossing against Ben Fox on the right playing Martell, Battle of the Kraken. This is the second round game. We've kind of picked an interesting matchup here. I think also the people who were on the top table didn't really want to play or had already recorded, one of the two. I can't quite remember. But Keith actually is actually 0-1 at this point. Actually lost to myself in the the first round. But we thought this was probably one of the more interesting matchups. And so you can see a little bit with the Swiss games here. So Keith Gillespie is a very established player. Won the Oldest Shot region, I want to say. Made the cut at the UK Nationals. And Ben's been one of the players who's really come up through the ranks in the last year. Played a lot and just keeps getting better and better. So hopefully it should be quite an interesting game. So setup we have a duped Khal Drogo and Sir Jorah Mormont against a Desert Scavenger, the Silence's Crew, which is one of my favourites, a Rose Road, an Iron Mines, and the names. What is it? It's the Pond or something. I forget. Just while I quickly look that up, and while I remember, just guys, a big shout out to all the Patreon supporters who make this video possible. If you would like to help out the channel, help improve the equipment, and just help be able to get more content out, please do think about pledging. There is lots of new pledge goals on there, so just something to consider. It's lots of rewards, lots of rewards on now, and I've got some goals to reach, which will help me bring better content. So that is the Water Gardens, which you need it to reduce the cost of the next non-character card you marshal, play, or ambush this phase by X number of cards in your use pile. So we have the first part. We have Varys' Riddle into Summer Harvest. So Ben here hopefully remembers the order to go, which is, I believe, you have to go first with Varys' Riddle, trigger Summer Harvest, and then you trigger Varys' Riddle, which resets it, and I believe that is indeed what Ben has done. So that's going to be a bit of a tempo hit here for Keith, for Callum. Sorry, Callum. Oh, names. We can see a fishing net in hand, which is an interesting include, something you don't tend to see that much, but I think it's a very undervalued card. Especially if you're going second with Martell. We've got the new econ location, the fiefdoms. And indeed we go 1 for a fishing net on Khal Drogo. In fact, also, I guess if you're getting first, it's quite good, because obviously it means it just reduces their options on who can actually defend. If you get some stealth on the board, which I hear Greyjoy has a bit of, you can really start leveraging some good aggression there. So we have 2 played for sorry guys, I do apologise. Edric Dane, there we go. I had a complete blank. I do apologise. So we have Slaver's Bay paid out, which is then net for 1 gold. And Plaza Pride played. So could be possible to get all 3 challenges off here. So it'd be interesting to see how... there's still 3 gold left. You would say that Ben's not really got that much of a better board state. Oh, so good use there of the new one. Was it? It's not Quaif. Was it? I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. But the Blood Rider, which you can discard 2 cards from your hand to bring him into place. That's shut down the military, and also kind of got around the fact that Ben stopped the gold here for Keith. Callum, sorry. Oh, I'm going to keep doing that. It's going to bug me. So we've got an intrigue challenge coming from Edric Dane, Self-Endurer, which is going to get Astapor out. Now, Ben's left himself pretty open here, unless he's got a Vengeance for Elia. Because there's still going to be 2 militaries coming in at him. And it's going to get down to 1 character, and March is a very, very common include here for Targ. And we're going to get the unopposed power, you might as well at this point. Unless he's planning on using the iron mines. But we're currently 2-0 to Ben. Caldro comes in for military. And there is indeed a Vengeance for Elia in hand. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. And having come in and saved the military, he's, what's it that guy I can't remember the name of? He's shakes, I really like the card. Is going to be taken for claim. And we've got Renowned on Caldrago. So now the second military should be fine here. He wasn't hit by his Viper's Eyes, which is something I think Targ really hurts Targ at the moment, his Viper's Eyes, because they want to discard a lot of cards anyway, so discarding even more cards, getting their hand right down is quite limiting for them. So we have an unopposed Intrigue, by the looks of it. I think he feels he's not going to be able to leverage the militaries he hoped because of Vengeance for Elia. And we have a Secret Schemes discarded. And there goes the Renowned Betrayal token. Is Keith going to discard a card to stand up and get crossing? Callum, sorry. Oh, God, I do apologise, guys. I'm probably going to keep doing that for the entire game now. And yes, indeed he is. And here comes the power, which goes unopposed. So crossing, claim, unopposed, and renowned. And that's 8 power in a turn. That is, considering the amount of gold Callum had, that is a pretty impressive turn. So we have Close Call into Retaliation.
So I have to go first? You do? Trigger mine?
So bringing back the character I can't pronounce the name of. And I'm going to give it a go. Because I do think he's a fantastic Quofo? Quofo. I'm going to go with Quofo. Probably wrong. So we have a Rose Raid played out. Slaver's Bay is knelt to get Callum up to 6 gold. And 5 that's immediately going to be spent on Argo. He's a fantastic character in Crossing. I always really like him because he is one of those summer and winter tech cards which doesn't care about the opposite. So he just works as long as there's summer plot. He doesn't care. He can play melee with 5 other players, have 5 winter plots, 1 summer plot. All he cares about that 1 summer plot, which just makes it far more consistent than someone like Fish Whiskers, where you have to have more winter than summer. And that's going to be quite a limiting factor. So Ben just weighing up his options here. And Newly Made Lord's going to come in and blow up the Plaza of Pride, so getting rid of some of the stand tech. Sitting on 1 gold, which you imagine would be for Edric Dane. So Water Gardens is knelt, so see the next non-character card played or ambushed is reduced by 1. That's only going to get better when you have the new agenda, the wars to come, and that new plot where you have to immediately flip into a new plot, which I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that's you're just going to quickly cycle through your deck of cards. That's going to be good. So we've got an Intrigue coming in unopposed, and Asher is removed from claim. So that's probably the other card he was thinking about. But with the Plaza of Pride, Asher's slightly less useful. So that's probably the reason why he went for the Newly Made Lord instead. But obviously Asher does fantastic work against players going first, reducing their options. So we have a power challenge coming in from Khal Drogo. I think here the correct place probably to defend with the Desert Scavenger, because that stops any possible superior claim shenanigans. But the Renowned and Claim is now has put Callum onto 11 power. That's quite close to closing, and with the Intrigue or Military, sorry, still to come, which would be another 2 power. That's 13. Would leave himself open, and obviously you would lose the power back, but you're getting quite close to winning at that point. He's going to leave it there. He's not going to press home that advantage. So power coming in from the Newly Made Lord, which is obviously 2 claim. I'm actually probably going to see an Intrigue from Dane, on the basis of that Science's crew can win the military. Obviously there is still a stand to come in actually, so that might not be the best option. So I think you probably do the Intrigue. We'll see what Ben does here, but I think you do the Intrigue, force that stand on try and force the stand on Argo, and then you do the military. Oh, even better. Princess Plans give him a military. Okay, so he's got to discard it anyway. But now, if he's done the military, he can then stealth past. He can put both of them in. That's it. Yeah, put both of them into the military. Now the stand doesn't matter. Clever. So Argo's going to stand and then defend, and dupe on Khal Drogo. And Sejora is going to be taken for claim. And that's really slowed down Callum here. Dom goes to... Oh, pillage. It is a location, so... Science's crew gains 2 strength. I love that card. And we're on 9-3. But you'd say Ben's got card advantage. Ben's probably got board advantage at this point. Looks like there might be a first snow coming, and indeed there is. So that probably could swing board advantage back in favour. Oh no, he's changed his mind. Looks like a wheels within wheels. Oh, time of plenty into building orders. So Ben's choice. I think he's made Callum go first. I think probably hoping to see a brain kick into what it's called. The oh come on. I do apologise here, guys. I've not been in the best. Gaston Grey. Not been in the best name day today. Okay, so we've got the 3 cards drawn up because of Time of Plenty. I wonder if that was more played for the for money than anything else, and a little bit of the draw. So Callum gets another dupe. So that's all 3 of those out of the way now. That takes a little bit of the pressure off. The Imagine Valor's probably coming in. There is an Astapor there, so I wonder if you can see Astapor. Played out. So Littlefinger is played out instead, so he's not going to use the Astapor. So he's got an Iron Bank or Houses Due, maybe? Indeed he does, so I think Littlefinger's about to come back to hand, and he is. Oh, he just mentioned he drew that Littlefinger, and that is, if you've been watching my streams recently, that's a combo I've been playing a fair bit. That's quite nice to just gain 2 cards for basically nothing. Well, you have to kneel your house card, which can be limiting with some things. Ooh. So that's going to be hands judgmented. So Littlefinger still comes back to hand, but the loss of money then, that is always the worry with that. That you rely on that money and then you get, and now your board state's pretty small. And we've got the, I think it's Freed People? Freedmen, there we go.
Not so much loving pain for Freedman, but over to you.
So Ben here's got 5 gold. I think I remember correctly, the Water Guards can be used here to reduce the fiefdom that he drew building orders, and indeed it is. So you get the fiefdom out for free, which then gains him another 2 gold. And that is, that's a so you see how good that card is. It's a basic another econ card. A little bit limited what you can use it for, but once you're at this point, you're reducing things by 2, and then later on you're reducing things by 3 with the Venomous Blade. It's a fantastic card. So we have Green Blood Trader brought out, triggering that to look at 2 cards. You draw 1, put 1 to the bottom. Quite a nice card, but it's always frustrating when you draw 2 good cards. And it looks like Ben might have drawn 2 good cards. It's obviously it's a nice problem to have. And he's still got a lot of gold. Still got 6 gold there. Strength 6 Sciences Crew is going to do something. It's going to be hard to get past. So yeah, Ben's not looking too bad here. He's going to sit on 6 gold. So the immediate things you feel here is there must be an Area Hotar in hand. Could be another Vengeance Freelia. You've seen so much shenanigans. We have a military coming in from Argo, who obviously will get to stand as well. So strength 3 because of crossing. And Sciences Crew is going to fully block that. Pillage. Hits Drogot. No, not Drogot. I can't brain got dead the name. The one which gets stealth. The Blood Rider gets stealth. Yeah. We have an intrigue coming in from the Freedman. Intrigue's going to be opposed, but it's going to be a win. So it's a bit risky if there is an Argo in hand. No, seal of the hand. Interesting. Not a card you tend to see very much anymore. We have power coming in from Coldrago. And that's going to be unopposed. That's an interesting... That's a lot of power. You've just let him get there. That's an interesting unopposed. So Callum also up to 13 power here. And he's still got a second military to go if he wants. And it doesn't look like there can be much in the way of defense to it. But he's going to let it go. So we have an intrigue icon on Edric Dane. Intrigue stealthing Argo. Claim of the honor guard.
That doesn't feel like what you wanted me to take. No, not really.
So imagine a power challenge now from the newly made Lord, because you need to start reducing that power on the other side, which is unopposed. So claim and unopposed power, putting Ben up to 5, but it's still against 12. Why is he holding on to that 5 gold? So Dom is a tie, because it's 5-5. Ben mistakenly thought he'd won Dom.
I do it so much. It's so common. It's all
So the only other thing I can think of is maybe Ben's thinking about valoring at this point. And that's the reason why he wanted to keep the... didn't want to spend the gold. He didn't want to risk the character getting killed by Valor. But that all seems a risk, especially with Khal Drogo still with a dupe. The chance to Valor seems to have gone. Looks like Callum's considering going for the march here, which indeed he is. Probably get rid of the freedmen. No, he's not. Yes, he is. So we've got trading routes into Marched. So Ben is going to have all the money he wants here. Callum's choosing to go first. So the freedmen are sacrificed. Annoyingly here as well, as Ben has given Callum a summer plot. So there would have been no stand for Argo, but now there is. The Green Blood Trader is removed for the march. Ben collects his 6 gold. So we know there's 5 gold. Going to be 6 gold in a second for Callum once he's knelt the Slaver's Bay. And he's done that. What can you get out for 6 gold to try and see this through? Fiefdoms is knelt, so that's now 8 gold there for Ben. Going to be 10, 11 plus the Water Garden. So Ben is not going to be limited for gold here. He's basically going to play whatever he wants. So we have a Targaryen Loyalist who's immediately knelt. And 2 more gold spent on a Second Sons. And going to set up 3 gold. So you got to wonder there, he's got the... what's that? The Blood Rider event where you search your deck for a Blood Rider and put it into play. At the end of the phase, it comes back to your hand. That's what 3 gold was signaled to me here. Blood of my blood. So you see Ben's got all the gold. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gold. See, 4 gold's going to be spent on a second Silence's crew. So is Ben going to bestow it? It looks like he's going to bestow it for 2. So that would be a strength 8 Silencer's crew, which is going to be pretty hard to get a military or power through against. No, he's going to put 1 on. It's going to be strength 6, same as the other one. And then 6 gold, which again, Ben's going to sit on 6 gold. Intrigue for Ben, lacking here a little bit with intrigue icons. He's going to give Edric Dane an intrigue icon to oppose. Just think trying to stop the power gain at this point. And a Varus is taken for claim. The thing is, if Khal Drogo can win the power challenge, it is on the third challenge, it's the game. So, military coming from Argo. Now, which is going to be opposed. Pillage is an event. Support the people. And indeed, there is blood of my blood. Drogo, or Drogo? So bad at names. Power Selfing Silencer's crew here. So Crossing, Claim, and Renowned would win the game. And here we go. Here's what all the gold has been saved for. Hota comes in to bounce Khal Drogo. It's going to post for 1, so risking potentially the potential of a what's the card I'm thinking of? Superior Claim, but doesn't look like Callum's got it because you see. I think you see him immediately slam that down. So 1 power, but now 14 power there for Callum. We have an unopposed military. I'm going to kill the Targ Loyalist. And I think you do power with the Silencer's crew because you get more benefit from it. You're going to win Dom anyway. Indeed, Ben is. So claim of 1, getting Ben up to 6. And second Freedman is discarded. So I think, is this where we're going to see the first snow? Yep, first snow into Counting Coppers. quickly double check the freedmen. I know they've got the ability, if you win challenge by 5, they can come into play. I'm wondering if it's your hand or the discard pile. Yeah, it's only from the discard pile, so I was wondering if, just to remember if Snow there was a brilliant idea, getting them back to hand, because then you can put them out by winning a challenge by a lot. But so at this point, if you're winning challenge by 5, you've probably won the game anyway. But there's also another great target for Flea Bottom to get them into the discard pile, so you can bring them into play. Drogon is played out again, or Dre, whatever his name is. Drogon. Callum Stitch on 1 gold. Ben could potentially... Now, interesting, Ben used the Water Gardens last turn to bring out Hotar, which he could have done very easily. Ben's lack of an intrigue icon, I think, could hurt him. Oh, dupe for Hotar, so that's going to keep him around. He really needs to see a natural intrigue icon, or a way of ambushing in an intrigue icon. Oh, Water Gardens have been out. The Iron Throne might be a little late for that. So the second one and Theon's brought into play, but unless you've got a dupe, that's just going to come back to hand. And Flea Bottom. No gold for Flea Bottom. And yeah, I think Ben's just realised there that...
That was really bright. I was going to say something. I deserved everything there.
No, so,
That was just,
yeah, that was probably potentially a bit of a mistake there. But the thing is, you just got to stop Callum winning that 3rd challenge, or the power challenge and a challenge with Khal Drogo. Obviously, the stealth is not going to help. The intrigue is going to go unopposed, and then you have to. So you have to stop that 3rd challenge from being won. Or we need to see a Nightmares, but there's no gold now for Ben, so that option seems to be gone. The intrigue is unopposed. I think I'd have attempted to bring Hotar back to hand and ambushed him in to stop Khal. Or stop the power challenge. Or potentially actually stop the intrigue, because then that... Yeah, either way, I think that would have been a better option than just kind of letting it go through. So... It's saying that Ben has got a good icon spread here, so he could potentially hold on for another turn here. He's on 7. Could he come back? Khal Drogo has to challenge already because he can't defend. So the military stealthing Argo. Not Argo. Military stealthing Hotar. So you block this one to silence his crews. That leaves 10 to defend the power, which is enough. Pillage does nothing. Power for 7. Which is opposed for 10 and 12, sorry, and then pillage hits. Dothraki C. So military comes back, or does he win? He's going to win. You're in Dom anyway because of the Iron Throne. So you might as well do the military and try and weaken that board state, I'd imagine. And he doesn't do it. It's interesting. I think he forgot about the Iron Throne he just put out. Should have done that military. Could have weakened that board state quite a bit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but I think that they should have done the military there. Obviously, you're not going to take the power of Cole with that, but I think it would have helped to Valor Harris into Valor. So... And Ben has just realised he forgot about the Iron Throne, so he should have done the military.
I'll go first. Okay. I'm going to trigger your block.
So Valor's going to be triggered. So Cole saves himself. And both Silence's crews are going to be saved. Killing the Hotar and the Nume Lord. Ben, hold on here. You're on 8. 8 to 14. Just one more power for Callum. He's got this game. Ben's really making work for it though. $7 gold. 7 gold here for Callum. This we've got the Plaza of Pride, so can get W's up Khal Drogo. Sejora's played out, then that could be game here, because if Ben can't find an intrigue icon, or he's strong enough intrigue icon, then the renowned on the intrigue would win. Oh, he's dead. Good spot there by Ben. I'd forgotten that as well. So we have 3 men played out. Ben still needs an intrigue icon, so that still poses the question of what can you do to stop this intrigue. Plaza Pride, so you got a nice stand. Slaver's Bay brought in for 2, then knelt. Oh, and just realised there's only actually 3 in the dead pile, there's not 4. So I wonder actually if there's one too many gold there maybe from Keith. Callum, god damn it, Ben. 5 gold for Ben. He needs an intrigue icon or it's game. Deep on the water gardens, he's saying just in case. Oh, no, maybe he doesn't actually. I think there might be a... I think he might have marched a Greenblood Trader at some point, so that could come out and defend the intrigue. So with Flea Bottom. Desert Scavenger. Desperately need that intrigue icon, Ben. Theon. Or when you see the Venomous Blade. The Venomous Blade to kill them. Sits on 1 gold. And there's that Greenblood Trader. And yeah, Benjamin to Flea Bottom, the Greenblood Trader. Not risking it. Just getting it done now. Power for 4. So it's going to pose for 6. Pillage. Hits the location. Intrigue. Oh, a Quaif comes in to gate the challenge unopposed. Fantastic move there. And that looks like it's game. And that is Yep.
You've got one from opposed then. That's the last power, isn't it?
Yeah, Ben, just double checking.
Injury challenge, unopposed. One power.
Yeah, and that is game. And fantastic game there. Well done, guys. That was Cracker. Thanks both for letting me record. And come back next time, guys, from round 3 from the Northampton Store Championship. And as always, it has been amazing.